Everyone, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me here on IPO Market Watch. My name is Mike, and there are two big stocks that are doing well. They're starting to do well, actually. So we're not late. And as Peter Lynch said, sometimes, not sometimes, it's actually always better to see that the company has turned around effectively or has finally made the progress you wanted to see out of it. You'll still have plenty of time if the company is solid and the product, offering is great. You'll still have plenty of time to make gains in the future, right? So the one stock, guys, is trading at $5, around $5, and the second stock I'm going to talk to you about in this video is trading around $2.30, around there. Now, depending, because it's 7:38 a.m. Eastern time, right? So I don't know what time you'll be watching this video, but at the time of recording this video, it is 7:30 in the morning pre-market. In about an hour, we're gonna have the U.S. stock set to, we're gonna have the jobs data. So at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, which is about an hour from now at the time of recording this video, the jobs data is gonna come out. If the job data is bad, then the share price of the stocks that I am going to show you in this video are probably going to be lower when you view the video, which is actually not a bad thing. Of course, I'm not telling you to buy these stocks, right? So let's just get that out of the way first. I'm not telling you to buy them. Okay, so before we continue, update on my Discord 2024 picks so far. There have been changes from the last time I gave you guys an update. So I run a Discord, it's called Bull Market Watch. You should not join, first of all, just to know what I buy and sell. You should join for the tools that are available, which I'll show you in a little bit. But so far, here is the progress of my 2024 picks, which I announced before I buy and before I sell, so you know live and all that stuff. 103 have been sold profitable, 24 open positions, 6 for a loss, but out of those 24, 10 are green already, so technically we only have 14 open positions. So guys, before I get to those two stocks, Wheeler Real Estate today, this morning, has gone up to like $12. Well, $9.80 now in pre-market. So this thing exploded, and someone said in my Discord that, hey guys, good morning and all that stuff. Why yesterday no one was talking about Wheeler in the general chat here in the Discord? Feeling pretty much, kind of bummed out, and I lost it, I missed out, nobody mentioned all that stuff. Good question, actually, and there's no criticism. I'm actually happy this person, set that post the way he did, because, guys, so I say good morning. The Discord provides tools for everyone to use and be able to make their own profitable trades on their own. So there's plenty of tools in this, and that's why, if you're going to join my Discord, yeah, sure, you can see what I buy and sell. You can see what other people announce, but we're human beings, right? Some of us have families, we have work, all sorts of things. People are doing things, so we are not 24/7 online, right? But the Discord's there 24/7. The tools available are there, and if you had used the Holtz channel in my Discord, you would have picked up on WHLR days ago. You would have seen that it was halted, unhalted, halted, unhalted. Maybe that drew your attention, right? And you would have looked into it and maybe decided to buy. And then today you would have been up big time, right? So there's plenty of tools. These are the tools, guys. The bot commands, quant alerts, dark pool, halts, golden sweeps, all news, FTAs, all sorts of things, right? Yeah, a bunch of tools. These are powerful tools. Just using those alone on your own, you can make profitable picks. That's why they're there. They're very good. So with that being said, guys, Applied Digital, ticker symbol APLD, is the first stock out of the two that I will talk to you about in this video. There's something big that still hasn't, like the NVIDIA thing, which I'll get to, was a really big deal. And that's what made the stock go up. But there's a huge catalyst that's coming up, a really big unknown catalyst for Applied Digital that we don't know yet. It hasn't been announced. All right, so let's get this in order to, from the beginning to make sense. So yesterday, I told my Discord members that I will buy ticker symbol APLD at $4.67. And right now in pre-market, it's $5.18. So we're up already. Now, mind you that I told my Discord members in pre-market that Applied Digital was a buy at $4.67. And like I said, right now it's at $5.18. We're doing well. But from July and even in June and May and April, all year long, there has been one person who's been constantly talking about Applied Digital in my Discord, telling people why she thinks it is a great stock, not to buy for others, but for herself. Gave us a lot of explanations many times about it. Even told us that she was buying in July at 449. And lo and behold, guys, yesterday, you know already, I assume, the news that NVIDIA contributes to $160 million for Applied Digital funding round, right? So Applied Digital is getting 160 million bucks. NVIDIA is a believer in Applied Digital, and if NVIDIA is a believer in this company, well, that pretty much draws the attention of everybody, including me. And that's why yesterday at 467, I decided to get in. People thought that this big catalyst was, like revealed yesterday. There was that, that $160 million funding round, including NVIDIA, was it. That's it, and that's the catalyst that, we've been waiting for. And well, it's not. It actually isn't, in my opinion. Let's take a look at something that Applied Digital had posted on their X platform about month and a half ago. So they had said, exciting news, Applied Digital has secured a $125 million initial commitment from CIM Group to fund the build out of their HPC campus in North Dakota. So our Ellendale campus is being built from the ground up to support our US-based hyperscaler tenant. Now watch, this is the big news, right? That I believe has not been fulfilled yet. So they're talking about they're building this huge facility to support a US-based hyperscaler tenant with whom they have recently entered into exclusivity and executed a letter of intent. But what is a hyperscaler? Because it couldn't be the NVIDIA news, like I said, that was yesterday. Well, hyperscale providers include the big three. For example, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. They're going to use the NVIDIA chips in the Applied Digital facility. But who is the hyperscaler? Let's watch a video real quick of the CEO who explains in detail what is about to come.
When people refer to hyperscalers here in the U.S., and we said a U.S.-based hyperscaler, there's a handful of them. But if you focus on kind of the top 5 hyperscalers in the U.S., you're talking about Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Meta, and Apple. And so we started building it on spec. We didn't have a customer, but then we did sign this LOI with a hyperscaler in April, and we've been working through the qualification process. So they call it SOQ. We're not quite to a signed lease yet, but we're right, call it kind of the one yard line here.
Now the problem with this video is that, and this was 2 days ago. This was a video from 2 days ago. It's not old. It's that's why I'm saying that. We don't know yet. The problem is that we don't know the name yet, but that's actually a good thing. My personal opinion is that they can expect a much bigger catalyst ahead, and the stock would go even higher, right? Now, in the meantime, the stock, don't expect it to explode before the news of who the hyperscaler is. Don't expect it to explode too much. That's just my opinion, because there might be a little bit of light version, let's say, of a dilution. But when the news comes out for the hyperscaler, I think it's going to go much higher than the 5 something that is trading today. And the second stock I want to talk to you about that's trading at $2.30 some cents is SPWH, is the ticker symbol. So on September 3, 2024, right, about 3 days ago, I said in my Discord, I posted the following basically, and I said, to buy or not to buy, that is the question. Good morning, everyone. Looking at SPWH, Sportsman's Warehouse Holdings Incorporation, one can't help but notice the market cap. I mean, wow, currently sports a $79 million market cap against a last year's revenue of $1.2 billion. Could it be that easy? That's just the total recipe of finding great companies or finding a great opportunity to invest a specific stock at a specific share price and all that stuff? No, it's really not that easy, but it drew my attention that you have a $79 million market cap, but yet you made $1.2 billion last year in revenue. Could it be? I mean, that could also be that your market cap is that low if you're going bankrupt, but the company is not going bankrupt. In fact, this company actually has a chance in 2025, depending on the elections of November, to even hit $17 and I'll explain in a little bit in the video. We'll get to that, why it could go back to 17. So older Discord members here will remember that we have swing traded this in the past, and we did. It was successful for a profit. The company was to merge with Great Outdoors Group in 2021. The stock had surged back then on the news that it would merge to 17 plus. But then it tanked and tanked and tanked ever since 2021 because the merger with Great Outdoors was blocked by the FTC. I initiated on September 3, 2024 a buy for SPWH at $2.04, something that everyone knew in my Discord, and they also, a lot of people actually followed me. We each ended up getting out already. I got out at 239, others got out at 255, 254. That's okay. Profit is, it's fine. That's good profit depending on how much money you put. The reason we got out is because we believe that it will go back down to $2 again, at which I will get back in. Right now in pre-market, it's trading at 232 and the market cap is at 90 million bucks. Looking at the revenue, it finished 2023 at about $1.25 billion. And what happened in 2021 was that Sportsman Warehouse ends merger with Great Outdoors over FTC clearance concerns, and the FTC pretty much blocked them. And that's when, like right here, is when the stock was trading around $4 in 2020. And then the merger news came out, and the stock went all the way up to 17 something, because that's basically what the shareholders of SPWH were going to get. Each shareholder was going to receive around $17 per share, which was insane amount of money. Awesome, but it got blocked by the FTC. What in the world happened? Well, the FTC, ever since the Biden administration took over 3.5 years ago, they started implementing the DEI, diversity, equity, whatever the other, I forget what the other one is called. We'll get to it in a little bit. And they placed a lady called Lina Khan, head of the FTC. But Lina Khan was the youngest ever chair of the Federal Trade Commission, the youngest ever in history, an unprepared, in my opinion, person with not much background, and they put her to be in charge of the Federal Trade Commission. Who is Lina Khan? Lina Khan is a British lawmaker, British American lawmaker, and I think that, in my opinion, she was placed there along with many other people. The Biden administration placed in different administrations due to this whole thing of called diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI thing they're pushing. But her reforms have actually been horrible, in my opinion, because the FTC has blocked every freaking merger, I mean, literally every merger and buyout, everything. The Department of Justice, the FTC, everything for the past 3.5 years, they blocked every merger and buyout opportunity there was for any business on the stock market. They literally haven't allowed anyone to make any moves, which just isn't normal in my opinion. I get it that some might not have been great for for people, but I mean, you can't just block everything. So it's time for Congress to break up Lina Khan's monopoly over antitrust reform. I mean, there's been backlash about this on the news. It's not just my opinion, but whatever, it is what it is, and that's what happened. SPWH was blocked, and they went from 17 back down to where it is right now. Why I think it can go back to 15, 17 only if there is a change in administration. So if there's a change in administration in November, maybe Sportsman's Warehouse, I'm just guessing, I don't know, maybe Sportsman's Warehouse and the Great Outdoors Group, the CEO of the Great, the board over there will say, hey, let's try again. It's a new administration. There's going to be a new person heading the FTC. Let's try it, right? And if that happens, then we get Sportsman Warehouse shareholders holding a stock that won't be worth $2.32 that you see here, but way higher than that. Now these are all maybes, right? And I don't know, might or might not, but still, even if I take all of that out, Sportsman Warehouse is a stock that's trading right now at a current market cap of 90 million. 90 million bucks? That's it. If you were to take over this company, the minimum that you would think about is 90 million when they're making $1.2 billion in revenue, and they're not in any imminent threat of going bankrupt. So in my opinion, ticker symbol APLD for Applied Digital and SPWH for Sportsman Warehouse Holdings both hold great potential to be trading a lot higher within the next 12 months, right? Obviously, it can be sooner, but I'm just saying within the next 12 months. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. And if you want to join my Discord, the link will be in the comment section below. I wish you guys all the best and take care.